Hello everybody, and welcome back. This is episode 3, and we're still going at it. And I finished these 3 farms, just like I said I would. And I did change it up. That cobblestone's not permanent. But I went out, got some alabaster, turned into alabaster pavers, and I think it looks a lot better with the white than with the gray. I think it just makes them look kind of cool. And then I added one more layer at the top because I realized I forgot it. I was like, why do they look so cut off at the top? Yeah, that's where the water is actually coming out of. And then you can see at the top we got some pumpkins, we got some melons. I don't think I have anything on that layer. And right now I'm just kind of growing everything in like a random shape. Like down here, this is on purpose. This is wheat. This is gonna be rice. I think this is gonna be canola for now. And then up there I have industrial hemp, which I'm not sure we need a lot of. But for the most part, I just kind of picked everything I had because I didn't have, I guess, all the foods I want, yes, necessarily to fill out these squares for like a full crop rotation, so we're just gonna have a little bit of everything right now, which is why it's all mixed up. But that's not what we're gonna worry about right now. We should be good for food for this episode. I want to show you guys what I did with the cave. There's obviously a diorite wall right here. Might change that, might not, I don't know. Well, I think we'll definitely change the entrance to the cave a bit in the future. But for right now, this is what we got. There's another portal because I needed quartz to do some of the stuff I did. Other than that, I didn't do anything in the nether. And then right here, I finally set up the spider spawner. Really basic, you know, I just made a diorite room. That probably took the longest. And then we have water in the corners. This is still silk touch, so we can actually just take a quick look. Oh no. Well, we're in it now. Let's just stand on here. So what I did is I put the water blocks back one, so that they wouldn't kind of crash all the way into it. Hey, hey, hey. Calm down. It's all good. You're gonna die. Just accept it. And the gold spikes give us experience. And what we need for that, to kind of make that work, because obviously we can't stand here and just wait for spiders. That's not the modded way. There's this thing called the experience solidifier. And that's kind of what I've been gathering and waiting to do. So I did a bunch of stuff, and that's what this whole setup is for. Because I needed 2 empowered diamantine crystal blocks, which basically means 9 diamonds put into blocks, 18 diamonds total. Put them on this and empower them with this display stand, and really simple process, but basically I needed power, so we have 4 coal generators now. Just running, filling these things up, no big deal. But yeah, see, we needed 2 of these, and I'm having this really weird issue and I have no idea how to fix it, so where I drop pretty much down to 10 frames whenever I open an inventory, but as you can see, running around, we're at 60 consistently. You can look right here in the top left. But, I don't know, like, if I open this, you can see it drops down to 12. I don't know why. I honestly have no clue. So we're just going to have to deal with that for today. I don't know. So, I want to make this experience solidifier because the solidify experience here, this is what I was gathering. This actually took the longest because mobs were being really picky about dropping it. But as far as I know, this thing doesn't require power, and it just takes any experience orbs in the area and, well, quite frankly, it solidifies them. Let's see, how far in is this? I kind of want to put this on the bottom. I don't know what the ranges are or anything on it, but let's see, we've got diorite wall 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th block in. So, diorite wall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th block in. So right here should be, yep, cool. We can drop that there, and then, yeah, look at that, it already has 5. So now this should, in theory, non-stop produce XP for us. And whenever we need it, we can just go down there. I'll probably create a better way. Actually, let's check. That was at 5, right? Now it should be at, what happened? There it is. I'm gonna put torch down here. Okay, what is going on? Jeez, I'm so disoriented. And now it's at 7. Alright, yeah. So it's not like super fast, but it's gonna work. And spiders are just standing on top of it. Okay, they're gonna walk off and die. Alright, no big deal. So, the loot in there is also a problem. I want the loot because they drop loot bags. The problem with that is, sure, we could put hoppers down, and that might not be the worst. A hopper hawk would actually be kind of great for this, but we're nowhere near getting that. Um, and then there's obviously vacuum chests, right? There's even an XP vacuum, but it's like needs to be powered, so activated with liquid XP. So I figured the solidifier is easier. And then there's the vacuum chest. The problem is we need pulsating crystals for that. For that we need pulsating iron nuggets. And for that we need pulsating iron. So I'm hoping we get one of those from one of our loot bags. Start with the cool ones here. More beetroot, more rod of elevation. Oh wait, I removed the chest, right? Yeah, I also added storage. I didn't mention that. I did a lot because I had to. There was just storage was becoming a real issue, and I couldn't put anything anywhere, and there was no organization, and it was absolutely atrocious. But we got it down now, I guess. So I'm just gonna grab a chest out of here, and we'll make that our loot bag chest still. Right here's fine. Boom, boom, boom. Guess we'll put this thing in there too. All right, what we got? Oh, these are cool. The Underwing teleports to your personal spawn point, teleport to World Spawn. Those are neat to have around if we're out exploring or something. Bane of Arthropods 5. Ooh, that could be really handy when we make, if we decide to turn our spider spawner into something powered by like a weapon that we can enchant instead of spikes. Or maybe we can enchant the spikes. I think I remember. Maybe only the diamond ones. I know you can enchant them. Oh, let's turn that off. I need to eat real quick. Grape jelly, yes. Cool. Alright, now let's open all these loot bags. Alright, cool. Wow, we got a lot of moving ones. Those are good for moving spawners around, if I'm not sure. Or maybe in this, I think I might have disabled that in this pack, because I thought that was OP. Got a speed charm. I don't remember what it needs to take that. Alright, that's easy to take out. Some of the stuff is like, I have a spot for it, and some of the stuff I really don't, so like this belongs in here. Obsidian I consider valuable. And then we have like a loot chest up here, but I don't want to put everything in here because it's gonna get cluttered fast. So what do we want to do for this episode? That's kind of what I've been thinking about. And I definitely want to spruce up the cave. Spruce, because we use spruce wood. Just kidding. I definitely want to make the cave look a little bit better. Kind of get more of this building going, but since we already see the style, I'm just going to do that off camera and probably mock it up to this side. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get pigs today. Other than that, I've set up this. So I do want to do a bit of enchanting, get our armor enchanted. I enchanted this with projectile protection, but I do want to get our. Maybe we'll make a new set of these or something. That's the plan. We already have 33 levels, so actually let's just jump right in and do it. Thought I was gonna have to prepare something. Just grab a bit of that. Take off our armor. The cool thing is this thing, our sugarcane boots and helmet are almost always at full durability. Even though they only have 22, they repair their own durability. So like, it's almost. I don't think I'm ever gonna have to replace them if I don't want to. Do we want to enchant these? These are almost broken. So let's not enchant those. We'll give these protection 3. Cool. Unbreaking 3. Feather falling 3. Yes. I am protection. Pretty solid stuff. What is this going to give us? Protection 3 still. That's fine. I'm totally good with that. We have that back. I don't know if I have bricks. Might have to cook up some. Building blocks are in this one, I believe. And yeah, just as I thought, we don't have bricks, but we do still have clay, so it's no big deal. We'll cook up 8 clay real quick. I just have a furnace laying around here. And then we'll make ourselves a new set. That's pretty nice. Let's put that back on for now. I think we want to create a room for this, actually. I said I wanted to, I'll mock that up like this, put it on this side, get pigs and all that. That's not exciting. That's just something I'll do off camera. However, we want to get, we live in this cave, so let's pick a spot to put this. It needs a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I want to have at least 1 on the outside. So +2, so 9 by 9 room, basically. And let's try to go a bit into the cave. Like, there's no point in sticking everything at the front. And I think we're going to use that thing relatively frequently. And this is the first dead end in the cave. At least I think it is. Interesting. Interesting. Might have to look where that goes, but we'll probably just ignore it. Or maybe we can do like a water roof, like glass on the ceiling or something. But I'm thinking this area right here, I kind of dig this out to create a 9x9. We'll take a look at the water feature, see just exactly where it is. Actually, let's just take a quick look. Oh, we're being shot at? Must be nighttime still. Or again, rather. It was just nighttime. So, those are our trees, that's our farm. So we're actually quite deep in here. Interesting. I'm okay with that, that's fine. That's not a big deal. Yeah, so I'm going to haul this up, and I'll catch you guys in a few seconds. Alrighty. So this is where we're at. Hauled it out, and I decided to do the whole glass roof thing. This is going to come down with a block of some sort, probably quartz. I'm thinking quartz is going to look really nice. It's going to be really clean for this room. And now we got to just move the empower and the display stands all up in here. However, they're fully charged, and I don't know if they retain their RF, and it is a lot of RF. We have like 800,000 per display stand, and that's a lot at this point in the game. So I don't want to move them. I'm going to use them in that spot until they're empty, and then we'll move them over here. But I do need to gather a bunch of quartz in the nether, so that's my next step. But this should be the right size, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if every room in the cave is going to have a different theme, because like this is obviously all Minecraft themed, essentially, you know, like the stone and the wood and classic look. Whereas that's going to be a lot cleaner and more technically looking. So I think it's going to depend on what it is, essentially. Like this is a Minecraft thing. This is an earthy thing, like a natural thing. So we're having a natural look. Whereas this is like a technical, magical thing. So I want cleaner lines and a clean look for it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But let us grab some experience and enchant these brick leggings that I got. Made the second set, and here we go. Just take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. And yeah, I could hold shift click and we'd get them all, but I don't need them all. I don't want to waste experience. So let's enchant these real quick. It should give us protection 3, and that's it. Alright. That's fine though. That's all we needed. And, oh, just put that in there. I'll hang on to these other brick leggings just in case I ever die or something. I need to put on some pants, although there's iron in here. 2 armor versus 5, yeah. We're not really getting a lot of armor, but I feel like the extra health makes up for it for now. I could easily just make diamond armor. It's really not a big deal. But I like I like trying out the mods. It's fun. I'm going to clean up my inventory and then go gather quartz. Probably for quite a bit. I'm not sure. Let's see, where did I put it? Do I have any in here? No, this is just marble. Alabaster. I could use alabaster again. It's arguably easier to gather, but it's no big deal. Yeah, I'm off to the nether, guys. Catch you in a sec. Alright, so, as you can see, obviously, I sort of filled in the room already with a bit of quartz, and I didn't. It's just way too plain. Like, there's nothing going on in this room if I make the entire walls just quartz. So I just quickly went back to the nether, grabbed some basalt. Actually, I just realized I wanted to grab my chisel for that, because I don't like the quartz like this. This looks like wool to me almost. It's a weird block shape, or texture rather. But I think we can convert it in a really easy 1-to-1 to the other type of basalt using a chisel. Let's see. Yeah, we can easily just make it the cool basalt. And actually, I like the default texture for that, just the raw. That's what we used in the spider farm over here. Down there on the ground, the black block, that's this basalt, I think. Unless, wait a minute. Is there a third form? There's the environmental tech. I think that might be the one that's down. Yeah, that's the one I like. Okay, there we go. This is the... I don't know, it's got a nice texture to it in my opinion. So I kind of want to mix in some kind of black and white. It's still going to keep the clean look that I wanted, but it's not going to be as boring. And I definitely want to mix in some stairs and whatnot into this, because this is flat and boring, and yeah, there's nothing more to say to that. It's really not an interesting wall. It's a wall, I guess, but like in the end, it doesn't have to be interesting. But I want it to be. And as I'm ripping this wall, you guys can see I kind of hid some lights behind it, so it's not super dark underneath the ocean, and having this window actually has a purpose. But not a lot of lights, I guess. I didn't have as many pumpkins as I wanted, so I used some glowstone. I figure whatever, I can gather more if I need to. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, so let's actually do something here. Let's just try out shapes first. What if we did like something like that? Actually, that could look really good, and it'd be super easy to do. This whole 2x2 square thing seems to be, I'm really liking that these days, I guess. And then we'll just do another one. Now I could do, like, move everything over here and just like have only one pillar in between, but I think the two might be better. We'll find out. We'll take a look and we'll see. See, now that looks weird though because it's cut off. What if we, for that scenario, did... You know, I'm not hating it. I'm actually kind of impressed at how interesting it looks. Like it's you walk in and you're like, oh, okay, that's a pattern, I guess. I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know if I'm conveying what I'm trying to convey. Alright, I'm just clicking left and right here. So let's try with just the one in between. See if that's better. This is already way better than what I had before. I like this a ton more. I don't like what's going on here where there's like a 1 and then a 2. So let's move everything over by 1. That would mean this gets that. And then this actually comes back up. And then we have that. This is the situation we'd be left with. And already I think this is a lot cooler. There might be something else we can do. I'm not sure of what right now. But it's actually the next day. So the last footage when I said I was going to the Nether, I did go to the Nether that day and I did gather a bunch of stuff and do all this. But it's the next day now and my my mood has changed on what I want to do and I don't actually want to deal with this room that much. So let's just finish up this. Wait, is this? Dang, I need to count again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the wall that we need to take out. So let's do as much as we can. I think I'm gonna have to break more quartz blocks / get more quartz. Yeah, we only have 8. Is water gonna come rushing down? I hope not. It is. Okay. No big deal. Just plug it up. Oh, balls. Yep, come on down, water. Come on down. I guess we'll focus on the ceiling more than the, yeah, there we go. And then we can do the big old 2x2 here again. And then let's see what... We're doing the 2, and I think if I want to extend it out by 1, it might actually make more sense to make it 3. So we'll try that on this side. So 1, 2, 3... Well, we're going to have an entrance. I'm going to leave this wall alone for now. I'm going to leave this whole room alone for now. What I want to focus on now... Oh, actually, didn't comment on this at all. Changed the floor a lot. Still not happy with it. It's obviously really plain. There's nothing varying except for the planks. I added this wall, and I like these. These are, I think, Celtic cobblestone chisel, so they're pretty neat. And they make this, you know, Celtic shape, I guess. But I don't want to overuse it, because I feel like if we make a big wall out of it, it's going to look weird. But as, like, these doorway pillars, I like it a lot. Oh, look, we have a visitor. Interesting. I just walked down here for no reason. Let's put this away. Put this away. What I want to focus on is food. At the beginning of the episode, I said I had enough for the episode, and then as I was doing the episodes, I realized I really don't have that much. I made a chest here for like finished products, things that were ready to eat, and I think let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9, 10. So we only have 10 foods here, and I guess 10, 11, and we need 12. But ideally we want better foods than this, you know? Like, these aren't terrible. 6, 1.6, you know, 5 and 1.2. These aren't bad. 2.6 caramel's pretty bad. Baked potato, 5.6. Also not super good. There are actually, like, really good foods in this. So, like, for example, I know rainbow... No, it's not called rainbow. What's it called? There's a form of bacon. It's epic bacon. That's what it's called. And it's literally just the dye colors plus a pork chop or cooked tofu con. Tofu con? Okay. Plus a pork chop, essentially. And that's, if I hold shift, that's 18. You know, it's like, it's literally one of the top, it is the top tier food. I think one of 3. Saturation still only 1.6. But the point is there's better foods and there's easier foods to get as well. So like, I think a hamburger is actually really easy to get. We just need toast, that, and a skillet. And that's already an 8 and a 1.2. So that takes the 8 value from the beef, I believe, and then the 1.2 from the toast. Yeah. So even just a hamburger is better, and then we could make it a cheeseburger by adding cheese, which is also pretty easy to get, I think, except for salt. Oh, okay, we just get salt by doing fresh water in a pot. I think we get 4 fresh water for 1 bucket of water. So we can take it all the way to like bacon mushroom burger, which is if we add a pork chop and then bacon, white mushrooms we can just grow, don't have to do anything else to them, and then we'd have a 16.6. Saturation's not great on it, which is actually disappointing. I value high saturation foods more because that's what prevents me from having to eat as often. So I'm gonna do a little perusing through the mod and see what some really high saturation foods, and then we're gonna try and shoot for those. So I'm gonna look real quick. I'll check you guys back in just a sec. Okay, so I found this super handy chart that lists all of Pam's Harvest Craft's food, and you can order them by name, by food value restored, or by saturation. I ordered them by saturation. Actually, I'm just gonna throw the chart up on screen. It should be right here. Cool. You guys can look along with me. I'm looking at beef Wellington at the top, and I think beef Wellington is really difficult to make. Yeah, here it is. Okay, actually, what? It's a mushroom, raw beef, spinach, and dough. And dough, I think, is 3 ingredients. Yeah, it's water, salt, and flour. And flour is just like a mortar and pestle, and wheat, rice, potatoes, literally any other grains. Rye, oats, barley, the other type of rice. Okay, that might actually be doable. I need to check if we have spinach, but okay, let's just check real quick, because if we can make that, I think beef Wellington is one of the like, if we're looking at the chart, like it's still there, you can look at it. The beet burger, the beef Wellington, delighted meal, deluxe chicken curry, epic bacon, all the way down basically until we get to chicken gumbo, are all 18, also or 9. And 1.6 saturation. Now, I think Pam's Harvest Craft changes this because I was looking at the hunger. I read up all about the hunger on the wiki page. And in vanilla Minecraft, the golden carrot, golden carrot, is supposed to restore 2.4 saturation. But I think Pam's Harvest Craft, in order to keep its own foods, you know, the hard to craft ones, as the top tier, it had to reduce that. So that's what we're not going to eat golden carrot. I mean, we can totally eat golden carrots. But let me check. Okay, do we have spinach in here? Spinach, spinach, spinach. That's a tea leaf. That doesn't mean we don't have it. It might be planted. So run, run, run. And then dough. Salt is easy. Salt is just water, essentially, and a pot. Let's check this one first, I guess. And what was the other one? Was it mushroom? We have mushrooms for sure. I've been growing mushrooms for a while already now. And then, yeah, we can make dough out of, you know, obviously the potatoes and whatnot. Okay, let's see. Beans, spice leaves, sweet potatoes, zucchini, rhubarb. Dang. I guess we'll go up, check up here. That's the problem with everything just kind of growing willy-nilly. So I don't have the organization yet. Scallion, garlic, scallion, garlic, leek. Okay. Hey, here we got mushrooms. That's good. Cantaloupe, Beans, coffee, hemp. All right. Berries, tomatoes, rhubarb. Come on, please tell me I have spinach somewhere. Even if it's just one plant, we can work off of it. It doesn't look like it. Oh, that's such a bummer. That's a real bummer. Unless what's up there. Actually, yeah, okay. We have one more hope. Let's go all the way to the, not all the way to the top, but almost to the top. This is such a slow process. Oh wait, never mind. We know it's beans up here. And then up here, I planted coffee. Yep. Okay. All right, so beef Wellington is out. I'm not going to throw the chart up again. I'm looking at it though. The next thing was the beet burger. Beet burger, there we go. 1.6, yep. That's a lot more ingredients. Oh, okay, but it simplifies. So we just need beetroot, steak, pork chops, toast, easy to get. I don't have pineapples. I think a fried egg is easy. Yeah, you just take an egg. But we're missing that ingredient. Okay, next on the list is delighted meal. Delighted. I figured this was going to be complicated, yeah. So first we need a deluxe cheeseburger. And we need a smoothie. So this is like, we need to make 3 different things for this, so that's just not going to happen. That I can already tell that's going to be too complicated for what we want right now. Deluxe chicken curry is next on the list. If I can spell. Deluxe chicken curry, deluxe cheeseburger. Alright, we have rice. Naan is just a form of bread, I'm pretty sure, so it's... I don't have onions. Or a way to make cooking. Yep, okay. This is getting difficult. There's always one ingredient stopping us. Next we have epic bacon, which is the dyes, but let's see what dyes is it? So like purple is just red and lapis, so we can get that. I don't think there's any way to like easily produce these dyes, is there? Oh, there is. Well, to multiply them at least. If we create dye essence, but that's a tier 2 seed, so like forget about it. All right, next on the list, hearty breakfast. This is not exciting. I honestly thought we'd get to just like craft one of them. Once I saw how easy beef Wellington was, I'm like, this is easy. All we need is spinach, but like, I might just go into the world and look for spinach, to be honest. Potato cakes, fried egg, toast, chocolate milk, pork chop, yes, toast, yes, fried egg, yes, potato cakes, butter, potato, onion. I don't have onions. That's so frustrating. Meat feast pizza. Okay, pepperoni. Alright, yeah, I need to go out and just find whatever like bell peppers, onions, what was the other thing? Spinach and stuff come in, because I don't think we're gonna get anywhere unless I find at least one of those like gardens from Pam's Harvest Craft. By garden I mean those things, like they're blocking the world that spawns, you can break and it breaks into a bunch of foods. I don't know if I've shown it on camera. Sausage in bread. That's what that looks like. Bread, easy. Onion, maple sausage. Maple sausage on its own is actually solid, and just in terms of saturation, it's a 1 haunch, but it gives you 1.6 saturation. Although, from what I just learned about how hunger works, the maximum saturation this can actually give you is 1. Even though it gives 1.6, it can't give more saturation than its food value. So, sausage and bread is a no-go. And that exhausts the list of the top tier foods, and after that we'd have to step down to the tier 2. So I'm going to run around the world a lot. Didn't want to do that. I did it already a little bit. We're going to take a look around. Ran all the way up here. I don't remember seeing that village, but I guess I saw a village. So I'm going to go this way and just kind of hope I find that garden that gives me what I need. And for you guys, no time will pass because I'm not coming back until I find it. So catch you guys in a moment. All right, I'm back. Literally been gone for about a half hour. It took me a while to figure out where I need to go. I actually ended up looking up, but we got 2 spinach. I'm just gonna put it all into this whole bag of food. Got a lot more loot bags. Just gonna put those in our loot bag chest for now. Except for the legendary. Let's check that one out real quick. anything like nothing that I really need to worry about right away. Got an emerald. Not that exciting anymore because we can get them in the nether actually. More importantly, I found one of these. So let's roll that. And we should have room for this. We got a ton of pork chops. And we got a crude quality, rarity, common, attack damage 9, which is actually 7. I still don't know how that works out. We'll have to do a test of that one day. But it's called the Ice Blade, and that's pretty cool. How's it look? Pretty standard. Whatever. It looks cool. Something we can enchant if we need to. Maybe we can get a looting sword, make it like our cow harvesting sword or whatever. However, I think we have now beef, Wellington, spinach, mushrooms, beef, and then just dough. This is the thing that's going to be tough. Salt and water. Flour is easy. Flour, we just need a mortar and pestle, which is just stones and sticks. Should be able to craft that without even a second thought. Alright, maybe it took a second thought there. I can just take that. And boom, we got a stack of flour. No big deal. The big deal now is going to be the water and the salt. Because basically, we got buckets in here. And I want to say it turns into 4. Like, you can use the bucket recipe, but I think if you turn the bucket into like fresh water first, you benefit more. Could be wrong. I'm just gonna ignore that spider 100%. Don't even care. Let's just run back in here. I grabbed my bed so like it was never nighttime while I was traveling. But it's nighttime now, so let's fix that real quick. Okay, yeah, so I think if you do this, oh, it's just 1. Okay, so there's no advantage to doing that. What's a good way to fill up water buckets? The Ender IO tank will do it for us if we can get the kitchen sink. Kitchen sink, right? The sink provides water to recipes. Oh, actually, we don't need to just take water out of it. We can just... Might be able to use the cooking, enables smelting abilities, enables crafting abilities. We might do it a complicated way that's unnecessary because I don't know fully how this mod works. Let's see. Stores the ingredients, provides water, enables crafting. And we need black hardened clay. That is not any type of hardened clay. I can get that. That's not a problem. This has to be just planks, and this is not easy. Okay. 2 diamond. I mean, okay, it is easy, but oh, we just have to cook a book. We have to cook a book. Okay. I don't think I have any books. Okay, let's craft a book real fast. Remember that, I mean, let's craft a few, because why not? Books are always good to have around, I guess. 30, that's the number we want. Paper. There we go. So, throw that in the furnace. And what was the other thing we need to get ready? 2 crafting tables and 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds. 2 crafting tables. Okay, so that was easy. And then we need logs, check, and black hardened clay. So let's just grab some of that. Don't actually want to cook all the books up. That would have been dumb. Alright, so this and that. Crafting can craft foods using the things you have in your inventory. Interesting. Missing the tools to craft it, right? So we need to make a pot actually as well. A pot. Oh boy. Alright, good. I spotted it. 4 iron and a stick. Cool. 4 iron. and a stick. That's not what I remember the pot recipe to be, but whatever. Oh, I need 8 of it to color it. Yeah, that's why I made it. Alright, we gotta wait on that. Yeah, we're just gotta wait. Let's see, I gotta eat something actually. We can eat that, we can eat that, we can eat that. So we do have a steady selection of foods here that are gonna easily hold us over. But having at least one set, like one of these beef Wellingtons, or like having a supply of these beef Wellingtons that'll count as one of our 12 foods is going to be really helpful because it means when we eat one of those out of the 12, we're going to be good for quite a while. Alright, good. That finished. I think we'll use ink sacks, right? Mob drops. Ink sack. Black hardened clay. So logs. And then the book, right? Cooking table. Cool. How does this work? Select 9. Okay, so it's just like the book we just had. So if we want to make a salt, click again to craft. Okay. And now we can create dough. Interesting. Missing the tools to craft. Oh, right. Okay, we need a mixing bowl. How do we make a mixing bowl? I think that's just like wood and sticks. Yeah, okay, so it's the same thing as that other thing we just made. A stick and 3 wooden planks. Cool. Mixing bowl. Can we store these in here? No. But we can... Okay. This is an interesting thing. Okay, so we needed the dough. We needed a spinach. Let's make sure we don't waste all of our spinach, so just one. Dough, spinach, raw beef. Am I right? No, we can make stock. What was beef Wellington? What am I missing? Dough, spinach. Oh, the white mushrooms. Which we definitely have a ton of, so that's not a big deal. So now we can make a beef Wellington. And just like, okay, we got one. Yay! Mission accomplished. We did it. And that is going to be amazing. And that's actually really easy to do. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Between this episode and next episode, though, I'm going to do some of the more grindy stuff, which involves setting up the spinach, the mushrooms to grow, maybe get some auto crafting. I might work with this block kitchen some more. And before next episode, we should have automated beef Wellington, or at least semi-automatic beef Wellington. And then we'll see maybe working on the next recipe, or I'll just keep doing those off camera. We'll keep working on something more technical, interesting, or something like that. But that's it for this episode. This is episode 3. Yeah, this is episode 3. Just checking. Okay. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.